Hello friends, Running Kimono here. I had a video, actually a YouTube short that got quite a few views in the last couple of weeks. And people that are watching it and seeing all these penny items, they don't really understand. And they have to say that, couponers are greedy. Specifically, I am greedy. Why are you doing this to the store? And how dare you? And those pearls are clutched so tightly that, I really wish they would look up what is penny shopping and what this is all about instead of just making these wild accusations. But yet, here we are. Basically, if you ever see a lot of us this is a couponing community, so I think most of you know how penny shopping works. You basically have to get all the items because if you don't, the employees will grab them. And for a lot of this stuff, like medication with expiry date or food, it gets thrown right in the garbage. Other items will be put and sent back to head office, but a lot of these items, such as this, it gets put in the trash. You have to grab all of them, or the employee will start grabbing them. That's why they ask you, where did you find this? Is there any left in the store? And then they have to go and remove it off the floor. But that YouTube short, obviously I was just showing a quick little haul, and it was from like a year ago. And now people have several opinions, which is that I'm greedy. Why are you doing this? You should leave some for other people. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? And, you might deal with this even with a regular coupon haul, or if somebody comes in your basement and looks at your stockpile, they might have very strong opinions about what you're doing. And they don't see the fact that you're donating to groups. They don't see the fact that you're helping out family and friends. They don't see the fact that you're doing a lot with your hauls, but they have very, very strong opinions. And to that, you just have to let it roll off your back. The more that you have in your stockpile, the more that this will happen. And it's just a fact of life. Is it jealousy? Is it not knowing stuff? Well, if you're finding things for a penny in the store and you have the opportunity to grab it all, do you grab it all or do you just take one? Well, most of us will grab all of it. You guys know that I'm a type 2. Most of this is getting donated. So a lot of it's going in Christmas stockings as well. I have a very good friend. She couldn't find the Shack stuff, those little gummies. I actually gave her an entire pallet that I found. I mean, you do stuff to help out others, and you don't just sit back and keep this all in your basement just staring at it, especially with items that have a disposable timeline on it. And you can't leave it at the store or the employees will grab it and it goes right in the bin. And we've seen that a lot. And if you want to go look up dumpster diving videos at a Dollar General, you'll probably find a lot of the penny items in those videos. But the bigger part of this video, guys, is just because somebody sees what you're doing and they have a very strong opinion, which is negative, just don't take it at value. Just let it roll off your back. And sometimes being the bigger person is the harder way to be. But why take criticism from somebody who's not even a couponer or has no idea how any of this works? Because you know what? It's just not worth it at the end of the day. Time for a quick story time. And if you've heard this story before, I apologize, but this is a very fitting one. I found possibly, I think maybe 10 to 20 boxes of free cereal. I think they were either pennies or some sort of crazy deal at a grocery store with a cashback with IBOTTA. And I got 20. And I had a bunch. And I was texting a friend who lives up in Toronto. She's a non-couponer, so she really isn't sure how any of this works. I'm like, holy moly, look at this. It was a whole cart. And I think the receipt was like 0 or was like 20 cents. It must have been penny items or something like that. This was, again, years ago. So I don't fully remember every detail of the deal, but trust me, I got everything for free. And this friend of mine immediately launches into, what are you going to do with that? What a waste of your time. And I was like, whoa, okay, really? And it was just very critical, very insulting, and just like, I'm like, well, actually, I'm dropping it all off at a food bank if that's okay. And then she's like, oh, well, I guess that's okay then. I'm a type 2 diabetic. What am I going to do with all this? But I did get it for free and I donated it immediately. And that's what I typically do. But when you get such harsh criticisms from somebody you know and you're hoping for something, I know now I would never share anything like that with her. And I know that I would never talk about my couponing with her because she does not understand how it works. She doesn't care to know how it works. And it's irrelevant. And very harsh criticism of, what are you going to do with all this? How many times have we heard a cashier say that to us? It's really none of their concern or business. And if you have plans for all this stuff, then you have plans for all this stuff and let it roll off your back. It's just not worth it in the bigger picture. And the real joy of being a greedy couponer is being able to whip up a donation for family and friends that might look a little something like this. That at a moment's notice, you can give somebody probably $5 to $1,000 retail, and it is nothing because you've done it on a budget or you've gotten penny items, you've made it work. And that is the beauty of couponing. Don't take this stuff to heart, guys. Let it roll off your back and just keep doing what you're doing. That's it for this video.